Good morning all. Today we will be continuing from the derivation of Boolean expression. In the previous session we have studied till De Morgan's theorem. Today we will see, using the De Morgan's theorem, how we can implement an expression. Now, to derive an expression we have three terminologies, that is min term, max term and canonical expression. So, min term, max term, and next is canonical expression. So, before going to the canonical expression, I will tell you what is min term and what is max term. So, min term is nothing but it is product of all literals, with or without complement, with or without complement in a logic system. So, min term is nothing but product of all literals in the logic system. I said it is a product of all literals in the logic system with or without complement. Now, this is used in the canonical expression known as SOP, stands for sum of products. SOP stands for sum of product. So, what is a min term? Min term is a product of all literals with or without complement in the logical system, and this min term is used in the canonical expression sum of products. So, sum of products and product of sum we will see a little later once I explain to you what is a max term. So, and one more thing, sum of products, the min term is expressed with the letter m, small letter m. Small letter m is the notation used for min term. So, coming to the max term, what is max term? So, max term is nothing but sum of all literals with or without complement in a logic system. Sum of all literals with or without complement in the logic system. So, I will write it, sum of all literals with or without complement in a logic system. Sum of all literals with or without complement in the logic system. Now, I did use the word literal. What is literal known as? In a Boolean expression which consists of a single or more than one maybe variable or more than one notation, there it is either with the complement or without complement, that is known as literal. It could be x, it could be y, it could be z, or it could be a, b and c. So, this is nothing but literal. So, literal is nothing but it is a single variable or its complement that is used in a algebraic or in a Boolean expression, So, let us go to the canonical forms. I did tell you min term, max term. Now, we will see this very much elaborately in the canonical forms. So, the canonical forms are sum of products and product of sum. So, what do you understand by sum of product and product of sum? Now, for example, min term, I will give you a min term x plus y. Now, when it is said to be in a standard form, when all the variables, now this is x and this is y, each and every combination should have both xy and xy, since it is a combination of 2. If it is combination of 3, each expression should have all the 3 variables. Right now, here it is not having all the 2 variables, it is x plus y. So, what is the methodology to write an expression in a standard using the min term technology or the min term methodology? How can I write it in the standard SOP form? That is, the first rule says identify how many variables are there in the expression. First convert, in the sense identify, either it will be in SOP form or it will be in POS form. So, now since it is in, we are working on SOP, so it is in SOP form. And next, what to do? Identify the missing term. Here what is missing? Y is missing. Here what is missing? X is missing. I just told every term should have all the variables that is being specified in a given problem. So, in other words, after finding out what is missing, you need to multiply the missing term plus missing term complement. In other words, x into y plus y bar plus y into x plus x bar. Now, here y was missing, here x was missing. Now, after multiplying, just we have to split, or in other words, we have to multiply and see what are the different combinations I will get. That is, x into y is xy plus xy bar, here it is xy plus x bar y. Take out the common terms. The third step says take out the common terms. Now, which is common here? xy and xy is common. So, write it only once. So, after taking out and writing it only once, xy plus xy bar plus x bar y. So, this is now in the standard form. Please understand, I will repeat the 4 steps. First, we need to see that whether the given expression is either in SOP form or POS form. Right now, since we are dealing with min term holds for SOP. So, then after that, if any variable is missing, now I just told you here y was missing and here x was missing. Suppose I have A, B and C, every term should have all the variables that you are using there, and since it was missing, I multiplied missing term plus missing term the whole bar, missing term plus missing term the whole bar. Then what do? You multiply with the terms which you have added by using the second rule, and you will be able to get the expression with the common terms. Then remove the redundant or the common terms, write it only once, do not repeat it again and again. After expansion of this expression, this is expansion, I have expanded here, then I have wrote this only once and then the final answer. So, this is an expression using SOP methodology. This is an expression using maybe here it is what to say, SOP methodology. So, next we will see max term. This is min term. Next we will see max term. What is max term? Max term is nothing but it is a, what is max term? Max term is nothing but it is a sum of all literals with or without complement. Here the procedure is same, but here I want to highlight a certain thing. In the max term we denote every term by capital M. In the min term we denote every term by small m, but in the max term we denote every term by capital M. And here in this case, in the min term we will multiply now x plus y, x dot 1 and y dot 1. Now, how did I write this y plus y bar and x plus x bar? I am using the complementary law, that is x plus x bar is equal to 1 and x dot x bar is equal to 0. The variable could be anything, x plus x bar or y plus y bar is equal to 1, that 1 I am expanding using the complementary law, whereas for the max term I will be using, now if I have here I will write a plus b. So, a dot 0 0. Here what do I do? Once I find out which are the missing terms here, I have to add missing term into missing term the whole bar. Please understand, in the previous section here it was missing term plus missing term the whole bar, here it will be like missing term into missing term the whole bar. So, how do I do it? A plus b dot b bar, a plus b dot b bar into b plus a dot a bar, and after that I need to expand it. How do I expand? A plus b into a plus b bar, again it will be a plus b into a bar plus b. Here we should understand one thing, which are common here, a plus b and a plus b is common. So, I will write it only once, a plus b bar and a bar plus b. So, this is in standard POS form, this is in standard POS form. Now, if you want me to write in the min term and max term a small truth table, how do I write it? Before I write the truth table, once again I will tell you, this is min term, this is max term denoted by capital M, min term denoted by small m. I apply the complementary law here for the min term, missing term plus missing term the whole bar, x dot 1 and y dot 1, because and after expansion of the expression, and then I take the redundant terms and write it only once and then write the final SOP expression. Here I apply the complementary law, that is x dot x bar is equal to 0, and that is where I replace 0 by the missing term into missing term the whole bar. I add there, I do not multiply, I add, and once I expand the expression, I will write the common terms only once, and then I will write the standard expression of POS, Now, let us little elaborately go into the SOP and POS form. First and foremost, I want you all to know what is an canonical expression. We just saw min term and max term and where they are used. I said it is used in SOP, I said it is used in POS. Now, what is this SOP and POS? Now, SOP and POS are nothing but they are two expressions which are defined under the standard forms in a Boolean expression known as canonical expression. So, what do you understand by canonical expression? So, Boolean expression composed entirely either of the SOP or POS is said to be a canonical expression. So, it should be either entire of SOP, example an expression of SOP, if you want me to give you, it is like A B C plus A bar B C plus A B bar C, one example. And next, if you want me to give an example of POS, that is product of sum, I will give you an example of say x plus y plus z into x bar plus y plus z bar into x bar plus y bar plus z bar. Now, here I want to highlight something. In the SOP, x means normal variable without a complement is equal to 1 and x bar is equal to 0. I repeat, in SOP x is equal to 1, x without a complement means it is in the high state or it is in the on state, whereas x bar is equal to 0 means x bar means it is complement of x which is equal to 0. Whereas in a POS, here it is x is equal to 0 and x bar is equal to 1. I repeat, x is equal to 0 and x bar is equal to 1. So, when I write the truth table, for a min term or for a max term, let me write it here for a two variable truth table. So, if I write x and y 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, that is both the states are at low state, next either of the state is at high state, and at last both the states are at high state. How do I know there are 4 combination? You might recall your basics where it says that if a logical gate has n number of inputs, then 2 to the power of n number of combination of inputs could be able to get it. So, in other words, if I have a 2 inputs, then it is 2 to the power of 2 which is having 4 different combination. If I have 3, it is 8 different combinations. So, in that methodology, 2 input gate or 2 input logical socket will give me 4 different combinations. Now, according to the logic of min term and max term, so if I write here min term and I will write here max term, applying the min term methodology, I will have your x bar y bar x bar y, x y bar x y. This is I am applying the min term methodology, where it says that normal without complement is 1 and with the complement is equal to 0. So, here it is m 0, m 1, m 2 and m 3. And next, coming to the max term, where I denote by capital M, and I told you there 0 is denoted by a variable without complement. In other words, it is x plus y, x plus y bar, x bar plus y, and here it is x bar plus y bar, that is m 0, m 1, m 2 and m 3. So, this are the truth tables for the combination of two variable input written in min term as well as in the max term. So, what do you mean by sum of products? Here sum of products is nothing but it is an Boolean expression where all the terms in that particular expression is in the form of this particular methodology, that is sum of product, this is the product and sum of all the products, and whereas here it is product of sum, and here SOP denoted by min term, POS denoted by max term. Now, to tell you how do I derive the truth table? I just derive the truth table by using the methodology. Here x is equal to 1 and x bar is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0 in POS and x bar is equal to 1 for POS. That is the just you need to remember, Now, if you want, if I want to solve an expression, bring an expression to standard form, either it could be SOP or it could be POS. How do I do it? First, simplify the Boolean expression. Your expression could be given in any way. Just simplify it using the methodology, then maybe you could go with the expression. Now, first what do I say? I take an example. If I want to take an example, say let me take that is x bar So, to take an example for the conversion, so adding all the terms and all we will get, but how do I take an example? So, maybe x y plus x z if I want to take, that is x bar y plus x z the whole bar. I repeat, the expression that I have taken is nothing but it is a x bar y plus x z bar. Now, I have to convert it to canonical expression. How do I convert it to canonical expression? So, to convert it to canonical expression, I apply the De Morgan's theorem here, which means that, and then what do I do? We have here x plus y bar plus into x bar plus z. I have x plus y bar into x bar plus z. So, here if I have to multiply it, x into x bar plus x into Z So, x into x bar will be 0 plus x z plus x bar y bar plus y bar z, which is equal to x z plus x bar y bar plus y bar z. Now, though it is an expression, but it is not in the standard form. So, what I have to do? I need to use the methodology that I learned, that is the missing term plus missing term the whole bar. What is missing here? Y is missing here. What is missing here? Z is missing here. What is missing there? X is missing. So, I need to add. So, whenever or wherever a literal is missing in SOP, I have to multiply the missing term plus missing term the whole bar. That is the methodology, or that is the process. So, once I get that, so x z into y plus y bar plus x bar y bar into z plus z bar plus y bar z into x plus x bar. So, I will write the expansion here, that is x z plus x y bar z plus x bar y z plus x bar y bar z bar plus x y bar z plus x bar y bar z. Now, any common term I need to write it only once. Now, x y bar z, and here again x y bar z is repeated. X bar y bar z, x bar y bar z, and here again x bar y bar z is repeated. So, I will write it only once. So, x y z plus x y bar z plus x bar y bar z. So, here the term is, that is x y z, x y bar z plus x bar y bar z plus x bar y bar z bar. So, putting it in a order, x bar y bar z bar, x bar y bar z, x y bar z plus x y z. So, this is the way which I am using it to derive an expression in standard SOP. What did I do? I will just explain to you. First, this was a given problem, x bar y plus x z bar, and whole complement of that. I used the De Morgan's theorem and the principle of duality, where I could get the expression in this form, that is x complement of dot, y complement complement of this is dot again, and next x complement complement of dot is plus complement of complement, and then x complement over complement is equal to x, which theorem? Absolution theorem. We know that a bar the whole bar is equal to a, and then using the theorems different, then I expanded the expression by multiplying each term. I got a term here, but it was not in the standard form because all the three terms weren't existing in every term in an expression. So, all the literals have to be there. So, then I did multiply missing term plus missing term the whole bar, and then at last we found out the standard SOP expression. So, this is the methodology where we are been able to. So, just telling you the different rules, what do you have to do? How do you convert it? First, find out how is the expression given. Once you found out the expression, just to understand, once you bring it to a particular SOP or POS form, you need to see whether it is in the standard form. If either of the terms are missing or literals are not there, then we do not call it as SOP. An SOP is an expression where all the literals have to be present in the particular term. If A, B, C are there, all the three A, B, C should be there in all three terms. Here it is X, Y, Z, all X, Y, Z should be there in every term in an expression, then it is said to be in standard SOP form. So, that is where we did, and we then multiplied the missing term plus missing term the whole bar, and we derived the standard SOP expression. Okay. Now, let me go to the POS, product of sum. Let me go to the POS, product of sum. There also the procedure is same, but here we are implementing it using one more theorem. So, when I initially explained to you, I did tell you, that is, in the product of sum we take x as normal and x bar as complement. So, how do I write it, or how do I manage to get an expression? So, if I have a given problem, that is maybe I have x plus y z, I have a given problem known as x plus y z. How do I convert it to the POS form? We should understand that, we need to first see how is the expression given. Now, here I will apply the distributive law, which law? Distributive law, and I will write x plus y into x plus z. I will apply the distributive law first. I will see which law has to be applied. Here I can easily apply the distributive law, and I can write it in a particular form. Once I write it in a particular form, then I need to see the expression, whether it is in standard form or whether it is not in the standard form. So, how do I do it? So, for which I have to see which term is missing. Now, once I find out the missing term, that is x plus y, tell me which term is missing here. Here z is missing and here y is missing. So, into missing term plus missing, it is missing term into missing term the whole bar. In the POS I add it, in the SOP I multiply it, x plus z y into y bar. So, since z was missing, I have added z into z bar. Here y was missing, I have added y dot y bar, yes. And now I expanded x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z bar. I am applying the distributive law, okay, x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z bar, just applying the distributive law. Here in this case, x plus y plus z, and it is x plus y bar plus z. So, which is common here? X plus y plus z and x plus y plus z is common. So, I write it how many times? I write it only once. So, which is equal to x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z bar, x plus y bar plus z. So, we have seen how do I convert a given expression, a non-standard expression, to a standard POS expression. That is, first identify it, see which rule has to be applied to bring it to a particular form, a non-standard expression, and then apply the rule. Here it is addition of missing term into missing term, the whole bar, apply the distributive law and expand the expression, take out the common terms, write only once, and then we have the given standard expression in the POS, given standard expression in the POS. So, how do I minimize the given expression? We will just see the algebraic method. First method is the minimization of algebraic method. One example I will take, and then we could see the other methods in the later. So, the first algebraic method, the first problem I would like to take here is, this is reduction of the Boolean expression. The first method is the algebraic expression. The first method is the algebraic expression. So, algebraic method, and in that first example I will take, the first one I will take. So, let me take as A B bar C D bar plus A B bar C D A B C D bar plus A B C D. Here in this case, A B bar C D bar, A B bar C D. Now, first I need to find out which is common here. Which is common I need to find out, and then I need to take it out. I will take here A B bar C in this and this, and I will write D plus D bar. Next, ABC D plus D. We know that by the theorem of complementary law, x plus x bar is equal to 1. Same law applying here, it will be D bar D plus D bar is equal to 1. So, A B bar C dot 1 plus A B C dot 1. And next, we also know that x into 1 is equal to x itself, and applying that we will have A B bar C plus A B C. Further, A and C are common, I will remove A and C, and I have B plus B bar, which gives me AC dot 1, again I have applied the complementary law, which is equal to AC. Further, this expression cannot be simplified. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4 terms were there. I found that this could be taken out as common, took it, applied the theorem, the complementary law here, then applied again the theorem, again it got reduced to 2 expressions, and again apply the complementary law, and last we have the normal one term or A and C, that is the reduced expression. One more example I will take. One more example. The one more example that I am going to take is nothing but x y bar z bar plus x bar y z bar x y z bar plus x y z bar. I repeat the given problem, that is x bar y bar z bar plus x bar y z bar plus x y z bar plus x y z bar plus x bar x y bar z bar plus x y z bar. Okay. Now, this is the term. Now, I have to take the common term out. How do I do it? Simple it is. Here, what is common? Quickly. So, x bar z bar is common, y plus y bar. Here, I have x z bar is common, y plus y bar. Having that, x bar z bar dot 1 plus x z bar dot 1. I have applied the complementary law here, y plus y bar is equal to 1, y plus y bar equal to 1, and then I have after that x bar z bar plus x z bar. Now, here here what do I do? I have x bar z bar plus x z bar. Z bar is common, I apply again x plus x bar. So, which is equal to z bar dot 1, which is equal to z bar. Again applying the complementary theorem of x plus x bar is equal to 1, x plus x bar is equal to 1. We will see the K map in the later on session. Thank you.